Thought for Ten's greetings, fellow explorers of the unknown. Have you ever wondered what secrets the ancient world is still hiding from us? What if I told you that beneath the surface of our history lie civilizations so advanced, so bizarre, that they could rewrite everything we think we know about humanity? Today we're embarking on a thrilling quest through time, peeling back the layers of mysteries that have puzzled experts for centuries. From colossal statues whispering forgotten tales to vanished cities that defy explanation, we'll dive into enigmas that will leave you questioning reality itself. But hold on, each revelation builds on the last, and the biggest twists come at the end. Stick with me, because by the time we're done, you'll see the past in a whole new light. Let's begin this adventure. Imagine yourself transported to a sun-drenched island in the Mediterranean Sea. Where exactly? The stunning shores of Sardinia, a place steeped in legend and lore. When did this story unfold? Around 1000 BC, according to ancient tales passed down through generations. Who were the inhabitants? Local myths speak of giants, towering beings up to 13 feet tall, who once ruled this land. But why should we care about these stories today? And how did they come to light in the modern era? What truly shocks the mind is that this isn't mere myth. In 1974, archaeologists stumbled upon something extraordinary in the Monte Prama region. Over 5,000 fragments of shattered stone artifacts. Instead of sharing this find with the world, these relics were sealed away in underground vaults for 3 long decades. Why the secrecy? What were officials afraid of revealing? When they finally emerged in 2005, experts reassembled them into 38 massive stone warriors, each soaring 8 feet high. These weren't random carvings. They were the work of the enigmatic Nuragic people, who also erected over 8,000 monumental stone structures across Sardinia. How did a civilization from the Bronze Age achieve such feats without modern tools? The questions pile up, drawing us deeper. Could these statues represent real giants or guardians of forbidden knowledge? As we ponder this, one thing is clear. The hidden years add an aura of conspiracy that makes you crave more answers. Shifting our gaze southward, let's journey to the rugged landscapes of South Africa. When was this puzzle unearthed? Back in 1913, when fossilized skulls emerged from the earth, challenging our understanding of human evolution. What were these remains? They belonged to a species dubbed Boskop man, ancient humans with brains 30% larger than our own. Who were they? A race that roamed the earth around 10,000 years ago, potentially boasting average IQs of 149, placing them in the genius echelon of humanity. Why does this matter? Imagine a society of super-intelligent beings, pondering the stars while we were still mastering fire. How did they live? Their oversized brains might have granted unparalleled analytical prowess, but perhaps at a cost, diverting energy from survival instincts like hunting or adapting to harsh environments. The real enigma. If they were so superior, why did they vanish while Homo sapiens thrived? Recent studies hint that bigger brains demanded more resources, making them vulnerable to famine or climate shifts. But as we dig deeper, whispers of interbreeding or hidden descendants tease the imagination. Could traces of their intellect linger in our DNA? This revelation hooks you, urging you to uncover if we're the heirs to their genius or their downfall. Now, brace yourself for a descent into the heart of the world's largest rainforest. Where? The Amazon, a biodiversity hotspot covering millions of square miles in South America. When did this civilization flourish? Up until around 1400 AD, before abruptly disappearing. What do we know about them? For ages, historians pictured the Amazon as a wild expanse dotted with primitive tribes. But cutting-edge LiDAR technology, lasers piercing through thick jungle foliage, has shattered that illusion. Who built this hidden empire? The Kuhikugu people, creators of a sprawling network spanning 5,000 square miles. How vast was it? Envision elevated roads snaking for miles, 70-foot pyramids piercing the canopy, and settlements rivaling modern cities, some over 250 acres, possibly housing up to 1 million souls. Recent scans have pinpointed 26 urban centers, each a marvel of engineering. But why did it all vanish without a whisper? Was it disease from European invaders, a catastrophic drought, or an internal collapse? The absence of records fuels wild theories: ritual abandonment, alien intervention. Each clue builds suspense, making you lean in closer, desperate to piece together the fate of this lost world. Diving even deeper into legend, we confront the ultimate enigma: Atlantis. Where was this fabled city? Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, placed it near the Strait of Gibraltar around 12,000 years ago. What was it? A utopian society of unparalleled wealth and technology, swallowed by the sea in a single cataclysmic day. For centuries, scholars scoffed, labeling it Plato's fiction. But how has modern exploration revived the hunt? In 1965, a massive circular formation, the Richat structure in Mauritania's Sahara Desert, sparked frenzy. Visible from space, this 25-mile-wide Eye of the Sahara seemed a perfect match. Who discovered it? Astronauts orbiting Earth, gazing down in awe. Yet, geological tests revealed it as a 100-million-year-old volcanic remnant, too ancient for Plato's timeline. Why does the search persist? Underwater ruins off Cuba, seismic anomalies in the Atlantic. Each find teases possibility. Could Atlantis be a memory of a real Ice Age catastrophe? The allure lies in the unknown, pulling you through waves of doubt and hope toward whatever truth awaits beneath the depths. Venturing eastward, we arrive in the fertile plains of South Asia. When? Around 3300 BCE, the dawn of the Indus Valley civilization. Where exactly? Sites like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, now in modern Pakistan and India. Who were the Harappans? Master urban planners who crafted cities for over 5 million people, complete with grid layouts, advanced drainage, public baths, and uniform brick homes. What sets them apart? Their precision in weights and measures facilitated trade stretching to Mesopotamia, even inventing seals akin to ancient branding. How did they thrive? Through innovative agriculture and craftsmanship. But why can't we crack their code? Their script, etched on seals and tablets, remains undeciphered, locking away their stories, beliefs, and secrets. Around 1800 BCE, environmental changes like shifting rivers may have triggered their decline, prompting migration. Imagine the frustration: a civilization more organized than many today, yet silent in history. This puzzle gnaws at you, building curiosity about what voices we'd hear if we unlocked those symbols. Sailing to the azure waters of the Aegean, we land on Crete during the Bronze Age. Who ruled here? The Minoans, architects of opulent palaces like Knossos, adorned with vivid frescoes depicting bulls, dancers, and seas. What inspired myths? The palace's labyrinthine design, multi-level halls, twisting corridors, likely birthed the tale of the Minotaur, a beast lurking in shadows. How advanced were they? Their plumbing and drainage systems outshone those of later eras, channeling water with hydraulic mastery. Why do they fascinate? They blended art and utility, proving ancients weren't primitive but visionary. As volcanic eruptions or invasions ended their era around 1450 BCE, questions linger. Were they peaceful traders or fierce warriors? Each detail weaves a tapestry of wonder, compelling you to envision their daily lives and sudden fall. Descending underground, we explore Europe's shadowy Erdstall tunnels. Where? Primarily in Bavaria, Germany, with extensions to Britain and France. When? The Middle Ages, roughly 1,000 years ago. What are they? Narrow oval passages with slip-throughs and tight squeezes, and features like fireplaces and vents. Who built them? Unknown creators, defying easy explanation. How were they used? Theories range from raid shelters to spiritual retreats. Modern 3D scans reveal complexity, but tight confines hinder digs. Why the mystery? Some whisper supernatural origins, though practicality seems key. This enigma burrows into your mind, urging you to crawl through history's hidden veins. But tunnels aren't just human feats. In 2009, a Brazilian farmer's tractor plunged into vast subterranean networks. Who or what dug them? Prehistoric ground sloths, giants of the Pleistocene era, up to 20 feet long. Where? Southern Brazil, though these beasts roamed both Americas. Why only here? environmental differences, or behavioral quirks. Dating back 10,000 years, these layers, some football field-sized, hint at lost ecosystems. How did they engineer such burrows? Claws and sheer size. The disparity teases evolution's quirks, drawing you into prehistoric depths. Continuing subterranean, we visit Cornwall's Fogus. What are they? Stone-lined chambers, capped with massive slabs, built around 400 BCE. Only 15 known, pristinely preserved without machines. Who used them? Ancient Celts, perhaps for storing dairy in humid, moldy coolness. An early fridge. Why so enduring? Superior craftsmanship. But alternatives, rituals, hideouts, persist. This preservation marvel builds intrigue, making you question modern fragility. Heading west to Nevada's Lovelock Cave. When? Legends from Paiute tribes, unearthed in 1911 during mining. What emerged? Skeletons, 8 to 10 feet tall, with red hair, mummified like Egyptians. Who were they? Alleged giants linked to cultures spanning 3,000 years. Artifacts numbered 10,000, including duck decoys. Why controversial? Debates rage. Human giants or misidentified animal bones. Connections to distant mummies suggest vast networks. This site stirs primal fears and wonders, hooking you with tales of forgotten titans. Now picture unearthing a hero's home from myth. Where? Ithaca, Greece. When? 8th century BCE, Homer's era. What? A palace matching Odysseus's description. Multi-level with drains, workshops, and era pottery. Who found it? Archaeologists using the Odyssey as a guide. How accurate? Wells and features align precisely. Debates swirl. Real king or coincidence? This blurs legend and fact, pulling you into epic realms. Finally, oral traditions prove prophetic. In Oregon, Klamath legends describe Crater Lake's birth. When? 7,700 years ago. What happened? A volcanic battle between spirits, collapsing Mount Mazama into a caldera filled by rain. Who witnessed? Ancient humans, preserving the tale accurately. How? Science confirms the eruption via artifacts. This fusion of myth and geology crowns our journey, leaving you awed by enduring memory. As our exploration ends, remember, the past isn't dead. It's whispering secrets waiting for the curious to listen. Keep questioning, keep seeking, and who knows what enigmas you'll uncover next. The past is far from silent. It speaks through ruins, artifacts, and mysteries that challenge everything we think we know. From forgotten civilizations to impossible discoveries, each clue pulls us closer to truths buried beneath time. But the deeper we dig, the more questions we uncover. Were these lost worlds far more advanced than we imagine? Or are we simply glimpsing reflections of ourselves in history's mirror? The journey doesn't end here, it's only beginning. So keep exploring, stay curious, and never stop asking questions. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, like, share, and subscribe for more mysteries of our ancient world.